Okay, hi, I'm back from the meeting and I'm going to give you an update. It went really, really well. I did have 3 people out of the 5 at the leadership team. 2 of the doctors couldn't be there, but I had the package for them, so I'm sure that that will help a lot because the team members that were there, they're going to work on the decision-making process. They'll do the research and present a proposal to the rest of the team. But I have to say that I have a really good feeling about it because it went so well. They enjoyed the presentation, and it was, I didn't have a script. I just kind of followed my instincts and followed the outline of the presentation and the papers that I had prepared for them. So we ended up just like any kind of a class where we passed around the oils. They sniffed them, they put them on, they did the peppermint wow. I did bring the diffuser with me and had that going in the room, and it was a small room, so it really filled up the room really nicely. Um, let's see, the one thing that I forgot to mention, I was kind of in a rush to get going, but what I really recommend is to prepare a list of things that you want to take, because when I was in the car and I was ready to go and I hadn't consulted my list, I forgot the diffuser. And in the book, one of the books that I wanted to take with me, so I had to run back upstairs and get that. But that was good because I had that list, and you cannot be too organized really, because when you're doing something like that, you've got so many things to prepare and to remember. So it really is a good idea to kind of sit down the day before, kind of make up a list of the things that you are intending to bring, and maybe things that you have to prepare for the presentation. Another thing I wanted to mention is that depending on the business that you're going to talk to, you want to dress appropriately. And I have to say today, I was business casual. I had a nice pair of pants with a nice blouse and earrings, and so I looked presentable. I wasn't too dressed up, I wasn't too dressed down, and in fact, one of the staff members did compliment me on my outfit. So it makes a good presentation to do dress a little more business when you're going to meet a business. So anyway, the meeting lasted about an hour, and we left it with that the leadership team was going to go back and sit down, do their homework, and prepare a proposal. Meanwhile, I had the diffuser going with Purify, and so one of the doctors said, why don't we have somebody come in and see if they can tell the difference in the room after the diffuser was going all that time. And this particular person did not like the Purify, and was interesting because I've always had really good success with the Purify oil in the diffuser, but to them it smelled kind of like Lysol. And so if you look at the ingredients, it does have pine and it does have citronella, which for some people may smell a lot like Lysol. So something to think about. But anyway, it wasn't a bad thing, because when I gathered up all my stuff and I went out and I was kind of in the reception area and continued to talk to one of the staff members, and then what had happened is a lot of the staff members started hovering around. They were like, what's going on? And they wanted to smell this and they wanted to try that, and do you have any catalogs, and do you have any of this or that? And so I ended up talking to about 7 or 8 people from the staff who would come by, and I spent probably another half hour there talking to people. And so what we what I asked them was, I invited them to, I gave them all invitations to my next class, and that's Max over here, and and then they were like, well, you know, we do have to work late on Monday nights. And so I said, well, how would you like it if I came here and did a class? And they were like, oh, that's great. Let's check and make sure that's okay. So they approved it. I'm going to go back next Tuesday. I'm going to do a class for the staff and for anybody that wants to come. I told them to invite all their friends and family. So I got a class out of that and a lot of interested people. So anyway, I think it all went really well, and I'm looking forward to doing the class and to some, you know, whatever they decide, however they want to do it, you know, it'll work for them. And one thing about working with businesses is remember that their business is their primary business, not doTERRA. In most cases, they don't want to do the doTERRA business. They don't want to be doing classes or managing teams or signing people up, and that's where you can help them. So, you know, the question does come up, is this an MLM? And I say, yes, it is. It is a multi-level marketing direct sales company, but that won't make really any difference as far as how it's going to affect you, because you don't have to do the business. I am there to help you with the back office things and making sure your orders get in properly. And, you know, I told them straight out that, you know, that's not my goal, is to have them doing my business in doTERRA, that I just want them to be a good customer and I'll take good care of them. But you never know what will happen, because in that team somebody may be interested in doing the business, one of the staff members, and there you go. So always have an open mind. Go in with what is their best intentions for them, and you should be very successful. So I look forward to giving you an update real soon on what happened after our meeting on Tuesday. So thanks a lot.